welcome back. It's so nice to finally sit down and chat with you. I want to share something with you, a little bit exciting. Well, for me, I guess it's not really such a big deal, but for me it's fun for our family. We have a new baby in the family. I'm tricking, not an actual human baby, but I am using these again. Baby wipes. They come in handy. A couple of weeks ago, when I was visiting my mum, I noticed the budgies in the cage nearby, and I thought, I want a budgie. And then I thought, I want a bird. I used to keep chickens, and I had a budgie when I was little. Then I thought, I want a clever bird. And I decided I want a cockatiel. I'd heard that they are great pets for children and that they're very friendly and very, very clever. So I'm going to introduce you to our new baby. He's about 6 weeks old, and already he's so clever and he's just so lovely. And I knew that they were clever and tame, friendly birds, but I didn't realise they were quite this tame and wonderful. And if I'd known, I would have had one of these years ago. So I'm going to keep these nearby. I think I'll take one out because I don't have a flight suit for him, a nappy. So just in case anything untoward happens, I will have a nice fragrant baby wipe to mop anything up that we don't really want to see. Now, it's actually bedtime, but he's still awake. He's very quiet, he's not very noisy yet. But it's quite a noisy household, so I'm sure he will get into the habit of making some noise. But the children have gone to bed, and at last he's having some peace and quiet over there. But I think he'd love to meet you, so I'm going to go and get him. Excuse me one moment. Come and say hello to our friends. Here's Archie. Here's our baby. Isn't he just beautiful? Look at his colouring. I know most cockatiels are grey with a yellow head and orange cheeks. And over time, when there have been mutations, people have decided to breed from those birds. Where are you going? Where are you going? And we've had this little guy for just over 24 hours. And he's already part of the family. Hey, don't turn your back. Don't turn your back. Come here. We've been talking to him lots. Oh, what was that? What was that, Archie? Oh, we called him Archie, after my father, whose name was Charlie, but his middle name was Archibald. Archie. And we couldn't call him Charlie because my daughter Charlotte is called Charlie. So, this is Archie. My dad loved birds, didn't he? Not that you'd know you're only a baby. Do you want to come and say hello? Step up. I've been trying to teach him to go on my finger, and he's doing it much of the time, but it's still new. Step up, Archie. Step up. Step up, Archie. He's probably sick of it. Aren't you a friendly little boy? He loves having little scritches. Don't you, baby? And he likes getting on top of people's heads. And he's very, very tolerant of the children who are all fighting over him. In a way, I wish we had 3 of him. But I don't know if I'm ready for 3 cockatiels yet. I'd like to get to know this one a little better before I jump in the deep end. Aren't you beautiful? Yes, you are. You are a beautiful boy. Are you going to come and say hello? Come on, step up. He's embarrassing me now. He's not doing it. Step up. I'm going to have to pick you up, darling. Oh, there we go. There we go. Come and say hello. He likes shiny things. He likes going for my rings and my earrings. You destroyed some earrings yesterday, didn't you, Archie? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You destroyed them. You were nibbling, nibbling, nibbling. Here's what... Here, step up. Here is what the earring looked like before he got to it. This is the one he didn't get to. It had a little black tassel, a wee bit of bling there, and he took a shine to it, and this is what's left of it. This is the one he nibbled and nibbled and nibbled until all the black was nibbled away. You funny little boy. You're a funny little boy. Aren't you? You're a funny little boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Archie. I can hear Weasel outside, and I don't know if you would get on very well with Weasel. We have 2 dogs. They're quite small, Poppy and Dougal, and Dougal used to be a terror with the chickens when we had chickens. Oh, big stretch. Oh. Dougal was not to be trusted, and so I was a bit apprehensive about how he would be with a cockatiel. And so far he's been good. He's been interested, but he hasn't done anything too naughty, so I'm hopeful that you guys are going to get along very well. And Poppy, well, Poppy's a very elderly dog now, and she's a little bit past it. Can I just get a little more comfortable? Can I move myself? This little guy has been sitting on my shoulder when we have dinner and when I have my breakfast. Not sure how hygienic that is, but he's a pretty clean bird. Except for the occasional whoopsie, but it's not too bad, is it? Scritch, 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 scritch. Are you enjoying the peace and quiet? Are you? Yes. Are you enjoying it? You're going to say hello to your friends. When I went to the breeder's home to look at their birds, I had the choice of 3 birds. And I chose Archie because he came straight over to me. He was on top of his cage and he just came walking up for some little pets, and he was lovely. But then there was another bird, the same colour as Archie, and it was a female. And she was very, very friendly, and I think even a little bit jealous. She kept trying to come to the front and have pets. Very friendly. But I think I wanted to have a male because I wasn't sure what to do if a female laid eggs. So I wasn't quite ready for that. And there was also a beautiful, beautiful boy who was yellow. He was all yellow except for his beautiful orange cheeks. Are you going to start on my earring soon? No? Are you talking to us? Come closer. Come and talk to us. Come on. Come and talk to us, baby. I want to teach him a song. Do you know the Waddly Archer song? Kind of gets stuck in your head. I thought we could change the words to Waddly Archie. So I've been singing Waddly Archie, Waddly Archie, doo-dee-doo. Come here, baby. Yes, Archie. You want to come on my shoulder, don't you? Talk to our friends. Why don't you talk to our friends? You're so cute. You're so cute. Look at you. All right. Don't go to sleep up there. You turn around. Turn around. Come on. Yeah. You're a nice, quiet boy. For now. We'll see if he stays being a nice, quiet boy. Wouldn't it be wonderful if I could train him to such a standard that he could come to work with me in the sensory room at school? Wouldn't that be wonderful? I think the kids would love him, but it would be a bit overwhelming for him while he's still a baby. So we won't do that to him, not yet. And I wonder if I'd be allowed to take him to visit my mother. She would love to meet him. I showed her some photos today of the children with Archie, and she just loved them. She loved seeing it. She liked birds as well. So I guess if my mother likes birds and my father liked birds, maybe it makes sense that I do too. I've had a canary before, and chickens, and a budgie when I was younger. And now my very first cockatiel. So excited. So excited, little man. He's getting so much attention. Speaking of the sensory room, I was wondering, and I might do it on this channel, about mindfulness for the children. Not because I wanted to go down that path, but my boss is keen for that, and she's she's mentioned it to me before, and she's actually had some people from outside, some psychologists I think, come and do some sessions with some children. And I thought about it, and I thought it can be very, very beneficial if it's done the right way. I'm very, what should I say, what's my right words? I'm a little bit cautious about mindfulness going off on a tangent, if that makes sense. I mean, meditating on the Word of God, that's mindfulness, but I can't do that in school, in a public school. I just feel that if we're going to go along that path, I would like to have the input so that it's safe for our children. I'm not sure if that makes sense. I have each group of children for a maximum of 30 minutes, which isn't very long, because I have so many children to come through the sensory room. They all want to, and this is actually an opportunity for all our children at school, not just the special taonga who need it, or those who have behaviour problems who need to be calm. We're making the sensory room available for all the children in our school. It's all inclusive. So I only have them for a short time each session. And so I've been having like a 5-minute quiet time with them before they start exploring the sensory room and playing. Oh, dog's barking next door. And this week I have been looking at some mindfulness videos, but it's not been easy to find 5-minute videos. 5 minutes. So I thought about making my own. I have found one or two. And I thought maybe if I make my own, I can control the content. Not that I'm a control freak. I just want to make sure that it's a safe practice for our children. And I've been telling the children that it's more about learning to focus, to train their brain, and it's a good skill for the children to learn, to be able to focus on one thing and not be distracted by what's going on around them. So that's where I'm at in the sensory room. So what do you think if I upload some videos? I could upload it to my personal channel where I just do random stuff, or I could upload them to my ASMR channel, which I'm leaning towards because I want them to be relaxing, and I want to be able to find them easily, and I want it to be useful. I would also use it at home in the evenings. My children like to watch a few stories on YouTube, and they also like Archie and the Cockatiel. Are you awake back there? Are you going to sleep? It is getting late. I should put you to bed. I think he's going to sleep. They like Archie and the Cockatiel, and they like Mr. Bean, and they're nice. You know, Mr. Bean is fairly quiet, so that's not too bad. And I like to play them something relaxing like Bible stories, and there's a lovely bedtime lullaby that I play for them. I've done the bedtime prayer, which I think I did on my other channel, Fuchsia Fables. Little plug. Actually, that channel's a bit embarrassing in some parts because it's just so random. So yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing, making some mindfulness videos for children. Can't really call it ASMR because that's not really very much understood outside the ASMR community. Maybe I could call them relaxation videos. Yeah, I want the purpose to be to help children relax, but mostly to help train their brain to focus on just one thing, to just put aside problems, put aside their anxieties for a while and just be able to focus on one thing and relax, learn how to avoid distraction, and hopefully this is something that could carry on into the learning environment in the classroom when they need to concentrate on a task. Well, I just went off on a tangent, and I think it's time to put this little boy to bed. And I don't think he's embarrassed himself, so the baby wipe wasn't really needed. Shh, I haven't put him to bed yet. Let's go do that now. You're going to say good night? Good night. I think I woke him up. What are you doing back there? Step up. Step up. Good boy. Oops. Step up. Step up, Archie. He just wants cuddles. You just want cuddles. Little man, come on. Step up. Step up, little boy. Come on. Don't be stubborn. There's a good boy. There's a good boy. Say good night, friends. Good night. Did you take one of those stones out? No, you didn't. You had me worried. Good night, friends. I'm back. He didn't want to get off. I was worried before that he might have taken one of these very expensive pieces of bling out of my glass ring, but I think everything is where it should be. So it's good night from me, and it's good night from Archie. Thank you for watching, and have a very peaceful and relaxing night. Sleep well.